Check out the Hillside, kids. Don't know if you can tell much from last time, but it's gone. And I'll tell you, I'll show you. You can see here they got the extra street lamps going on, but they've built over there. That used to be nothing but a gully, like a full-on arroyo, kind of a wash kind of thing. And I don't know if you can get the gist of it from over there, how it kind of goes away to nothing. But they've built a whole nother, basically 2 lanes of road just on the other side of that barrier. When we get up here, I'll show you more. So yeah, you can see on the other side of the barrier there where they're starting to pave it out and putting a sidewalk up and stuff. They've totally filled in. That's deep over there. And they filled it in, cut that hillside down that I just showed you, and filled all this in to connect this intersection. Weird. I don't know what's going on over there. On a different note, how freaking awesome is it that Mama found her purse? Woo. That's about the worst 24 hours I've spent in a long time. That was no fun. Knowing, you know, where she had to go and what she had to do, and it was a pain in the butt. And then she had her check deposited at work. They're switching over their financials, so they had to have an actual physical check. Her boss went over and deposited it this morning. But because Tamara opened her account in South Carolina, that's where they consider her account kind of home to be, is South Carolina or something. So they put that check on hold, and it wasn't going to clear until tomorrow because it had to go through her South Carolina account first, or some kind of nonsense. I don't know. Anyway, so you know, she was supposed to leave me and Marshall some cash so we could eat and buy groceries and stuff. But long story short, her ATM, her debit card worked, so she's able to go to the ATM and withdraw cash and get gas in her car and stuff like that. So she's been on the road for 2.5 hours already. What should have been, you know, hell, she should be halfway there by now. Her plan was to leave like 4.5 hours ago, and that didn't happen because we had to sit around and wait on her paycheck. It was a whole bunch of rigmarole after, you know, trying to figure out what the hell we were going to do without her purse, and then her finding it. Anyway, it's all over now. Yay! So yeah, there's the infamous chair where Doofus Mama left her purse. But thank God we found it. Hi, Perry. Snow left weird marks on the sidewalk. Yeah. You guys are the coolest thing ever. La la! Look whose Jeep's in the garage! For the first time ever! Look how much room there is around my Jeep. Look at all this space. I could park another car back here. Smart car. Look at all that room, all that space. Look at all that mess. We got a bunch of stuff. And there's the sad Christmas stuff. Boo.
So lonely.
Yeah. So I told Marshall from now on the Jeep's going to live in the garage. And of course we determined that if that was the case, then Mom would be driving the Jeep every day. Because she's not scraping windshields. Mama's gone. In fact, she should be. Well, she should be getting close to California. Well, she's in California. She should be getting close to San Diego by now. But me and Marshall are batching it. So one of his favorite meals is red beans and rice with smoked sausage sauteed up. So that's what's for dinner. There are very few things that Mama will let us do packaged dinner-wise. You know, like pre-prepared food, packaged dinner stuff. Red beans and rice is one of them. If you haven't had Zatarain's red beans and rice, oh my God, it smells so good. The whole house smells delicious. Then you start sizzling up some smoked sausage or kielbasa with it. Ooh, it's a great combination. I eat this when I'm on the road a lot too, because I'll prepare this and I'll eat it 3 times. I mean, it's enough food for 3 full meals, and it takes half an hour to cook. So I can cook it one night and, you know, throw the leftovers in a Tupperware. Dinner the next night out the microwave. If I'm in a hotel or a fire center or something like that where I can properly, or like when I was in California in that little bungalow, that little cabin, that was pretty freaking sweet actually. That's one of the most comfortable gigs I've ever had, other than that night when I was watching The Exorcist and that bed spring sprung in my ass and scared the crap water out of me. But haha. But yeah, that was a pretty decent gig. So, and just be forewarned, I might get interrupted by the phone by Mama. How hard is it to get a woman to California? So you know all about yesterday's drama, which was resolved this morning with the whole purse lost, with my credit card, her debit card, license, proof of insurance, social, everything. I mean, it's the woman's purse. So we got over that. Well, then this morning, her work, and I think I may have talked about this briefly, is switching over their financials to a different institution or something, whatever. So they were issuing paper checks today. Tamara had to leave this morning to go to California. So her boss was going to deposit her check for her this morning. She filled out a deposit slip, filled out a deposit slip and everything, no problem, right? And that's all fine and well. They did deposit it this morning, but the bank has put it on hold because Tamara first opened this account in South Carolina. So it had to process through that branch or something in South Carolina. I don't know what it was. I mean, money's not even money anymore, right? I mean, it's all freaking electronics. It's all push a button and send it a million miles away, right? And the biggest kick in the nuts about this, pardon my French, is that her company is with Bank of America. They're the same institution. It was a Bank of America check deposited into a Bank of America account, and they were still putting it on a hold until tomorrow, like tonight at midnight. So long story short, I put her hotel room on my credit card. But instead of clicking pay now or pay whatever, I mean, usually when you check into a hotel, they require the credit card physically anyway, right? That's every time I've ever done it, they have. Anyway, I got to cut you off. I'll fill you in because that's Mommy, all right? I'll fill you in. She should be checked in. Long story short. Alrighty, where did I leave off? Oh, and for the record, Mommy's checked into her hotel and actually gone back out to the grocery store. She has a little, like, efficiency kind of apartment hotel. What are you doing? Poop head. No. That's yours. Any hoozle. Long story short, her bank and her works bank, same thing. They wouldn't immediately cash or make her paycheck available for withdrawal, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Long story short, I send her with my credit card. She gets to the hotel at 9 o'clock at night, 8:30 at night, whatever it is in California, after all this bullcrap, after losing her purse, finding her purse, getting her paycheck, not getting her paycheck to go through. She didn't leave the house till 1 o'clock this afternoon. She didn't get to California till 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock our time, 8 o'clock their time. And they won't check her in because it's my credit card and I'm not there. So, again, making arrangements, had to call Expedia, cancel the original itinerary, reinstate the new one, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, she's there, she's safe, all's good. I don't understand why or for what reason the universe has been aligned against Tamara going to California for this trip. Or why it's delayed her the way it has. The only thing I kept telling Tamara, and what she keeps saying, is that this was a test. This was a test of patience, a test of tolerance on our part. And I think we passed it pretty well, actually. But I kept telling her, I was like, you know, there's some reason you're not supposed to be gone now. There's some reason you're not supposed to be there at 6 o'clock. There's some reason you're not supposed to leave at 10 o'clock this morning. There's some reason, you know, you didn't get out of here till 1 o'clock this afternoon. So you just have to assume that you get there when you get there because that's when you're supposed to be there. Any hoozle. Me and the boy batching it. This is the first night I will have ever slept in this house without Tamara here. That's kind of weird. I've been watching crappy TV, movies she would never let me watch. Halfway through them. That's my favorite. I like to get halfway through a movie. We're like, ooh, I want to watch the end of this. Anywho, that's enough, dude. It's been, oh my God. It's been one of the roughest 36 hours that I can recall in the longest time. I mean, really, seriously, the last 36 hours was, I'll put it, it's comparable to when we were trying to buy the house. Remember all the crap? Every time you turn around, somebody was like, we need you to come in and sign this. We need another copy of that. We need 14 years of this. It was a lot like that, only smashed into 1 day and a half. But mommy is in her hotel room. She says it's nice, clean, and we'll do for the next 4 days, 5 days. So this is a long clip, and I'm sorry for that, and I'm sorry for the rant. But I'm just happy that mommy's home, hoteled up, and she's gonna go get a bite to eat, and then call me when she's snuggled. So, you know, all's well that ends well, right? Right? All right. Peace out, Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts, lady men and gentle buddies. See you tomorrow.